Hello, everyone. We are picking up where we left off. Last video, we were talking about politics during the Vietnam War, especially in colleges. And now we are moving on to liberation in women and the LGBTQ community. Hopefully, you're as excited as I am to get into this, and let's get started. By 1968, the feminist movement was evolving. A new generation of young, college educated women, many coming out of the New Left, were fed up with second class treatment. They broke away from traditional organizations like the National Organization for Women to form a more radical movement, women's liberation. Unlike now, women's liberation had no formal structure. They were grassroots, direct, and determined to challenge how society viewed women. Their first major demonstration? Protesting the Miss America pageant in 1968. They held signs comparing the competition to a meat market, calling women slabs of beef. This was a bold statement. They weren't just fighting for voting rights or workplace equality, they were challenging the very way women were seen in society. Women's liberation took inspiration from racial justice movements like the Black Power movement. They saw their struggle as a broader fight against oppression. In August 1970, the National Women's Strike for Equality brought hundreds of thousands of women into the streets. The message was clear. Women were no longer asking for change, they were demanding it. Because of this movement, words like sexism entered the national vocabulary. Feminists realized that legal battles were the key to lasting change, so they took their fights to courts. But not all women felt included in women's liberation. Many black women rejected white-led feminist organizations, choosing instead to form groups like the Combahee River Collective and the National Black Feminist Organization. Other internal struggles emerged. Some Catholic feminists opposed abortion rights, while Chicana feminists, influenced by their Catholic backgrounds, put strong emphasis on family values. Feminism wasn't a one-size-fits-all movement, and different groups had different priorities. Despite divisions, feminists made real progress. Women gained access to schools and institutions that had once been closed to them. The fight for equality was reshaping every aspect of American life. While women were fighting for equality, another movement was brewing: gay liberation. In the early 1960s, homophile activists staged peaceful protests, dressing in professional attire to prove that gay people were respectable members of society. But respectability didn't stop police from cracking down on gay spaces. Many gay bars were routinely raided, leading to arrests and public humiliation. Then, in June of 1969, everything changed. The Stonewall Inn, a gay bar in New York City, was raided as usual. But this time, the patrons fought back. What started as a police raid turned into a full-blown riot that lasted for 2 days. To many, the Stonewall riot was a moment of empowerment, a sign that the gay community wouldn't stay silent anymore. Others, however, distanced themselves from this event, fearing it was too radical. After Stonewall, local gay and lesbian organizations spread rapidly, pushing for non-discrimination laws and legal protections. By 1975, national groups like the National Gay Task Force were lobbying Congress, fighting for legal rights, and holding media accountable for their portrayal of gay people. But change was slow. Despite activism, gay and lesbian Americans still lacked many basic legal rights. Discrimination remained widespread, and full equality was still a distant goal. The late 1960s and early 1970s weren't about just war protests. They were about redefining freedom and equality. Feminists and LGBTQ+ activists pushed society to recognize their rights, setting the stage for battles that would come for decades. Even today, the fight for women's rights and LGBTQ+ rights equality continues. The movement that began in this era changed the world, and their impacts are still being felt today. Thank you so much for paying attention for this one. I would normally tell you what's coming up next, but I don't have it planned. Rest assured, I will be working on it right when I finish this video. Hopefully you have an amazing day, and I will see you soon.